We're asked to factorize some quadratics here. So before I do that, I'm just going to talk about multiplying out double brackets. I think that could be useful. So let's say I've got x plus 3 and x plus 2. Okay, normal way you'd write that is x plus 3, x plus 2. But here I've got it as a compound area question, because you can see to find this little area, it's just x times x. Find this one, it's 3 times x. Find this one, it's 2 times x. Find this one, it's 2 times 3. So that is what we're doing when we basically do this with our multiplying out brackets. X times x times 2, 3 times x, 3 times 2. We'll get the same answer, x squared plus 2x plus 3x plus 6. Add them all up. Simplify, we can only combine like terms. That will be our answer. So when we factorize, we're doing the opposite. And so we need to think, what can I put here to get, and here to get my x squared plus 7x plus 12? Well, I'm going to need an x somewhere, either here or second. We normally write it first. Okay, that's that one sorted. And it's also going to get me a 3x here. And then I need to get to 7x, so I need a 4 here. Okay, because then I'll get my x times 4, my 3 times x, that's 7x, and I'll get my 3 times 4 as well. In fact, these two numbers add to give 7 and they multiply to give 12. That's the thing to remember, really. That's going to help us later on. So for this next one, we could have had 4 plus x, by the way, but like I said, it's convention to write the x first. The next one is actually very important to write the x first because we don't want a minus x. That will give us our x squared. Now I'm going to use this little second fact, the fact they multiply to give minus 30. This has got to be minus 10. And then I'll get minus 30, check. And then minus 10x plus 3x will give me minus 7x, sorted. And then I'll get my minus 30 as well. Brilliant. Right, now we step it up in these next questions. So we're not given a starting point, but we can use this idea, like the assumption is you've seen this topic before. In here, you could maybe figure it out. I don't know. I think that's quite hard, but hey, maybe you managed it. Right, so it's going to be x and x again. Now I'm finding two numbers that add to give 7 and multiply to give minus 18. All right, let's write down some factors. So we could 18 and 1 is going to be too much, but maybe 3 and 6. No, that's not going to work. What about 2 and 9? That will work if I make it x plus 9 and x minus 2. So then I'll get my minus 18 and they'll add. I'll get my 9x and minus 2x, which will combine to give 7x. Okay, that will work. And yes, you can swap these two around. Okay, there's nothing special about this one being first. So x minus 2 times x plus 9 in brackets as well would be absolutely fine. Okay, lastly, this is a very special case of the form a squared minus b squared, and it's just worth learning this one. This is called the difference of two squares, and you can write it as a plus b, a minus b. Because you get a squared, you get minus ab, but then you get plus ab, and then minus b squared. So in our case, it becomes x squared minus 7 squared. So it becomes x plus 7, x minus 7. Okay, this one often trips people up, but just practice it, be ready for it. Difference of two squares, and then it's actually one of the easiest. You just basically square root each of them and stick them in the brackets. Nice.